And what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is going to be a quick video on Zilliqa. Okay, we'll be covering both pairs, ZIL BTC as well as ZIL USDT, but I'm going to be focusing primarily on ZIL BTC because, well, look at this chart. So it has broken out, and I do believe that it is broken out of a cute little falling wedge on the 4-hour time frame. So you can see it right here. And this is one thing I've noticed about Zilliqa. I don't know if you guys have seen this too, but it does extremely well on falling wedges. Believe it or not, there was one right here, broke to the upside. Okay, there was one right here, broke to the upside. And this was a nice, beautiful falling wedge that it put in. And this too has broken to the upside. Now, I want to see if it's met the measured move. And no, but it's going to get there. Definitely going to get there. The measure move is going to take it all the way up to 231 sats. But now question is, okay, if you're wondering, is this over? Is the trend done? Quite honestly, guys, if you just put on that Ichimoku Cloud on the 4-hour time frame on ZIL BTC, okay, and you just assess it relative to that beautiful Ichimoku Cloud, you'll notice that this is still an extremely bullish setup. The first thing to note is that the cloud is green, okay, it switched to green not too long ago. We have a bullish TK cross right around here. Price is currently living over the Tenkin, over the 21, and also over the 10 SMA. Correct? Okay, and what do you know? We've actually managed to take out that 200 simple moving average as well. Now, what I will personally be looking for if I'm looking to allocate risk on ZIL BTC, I'll be looking for price to hold that 4-hour Tenkin. For those of you who have caught any of my previous Zilliqa analysis videos, I had mentioned something extremely key, an observation that I had made on ZIL BTC. Okay, now this I had backtested the entire thing, and I noticed that ZIL does extremely well on the 4-hour Tenkin. Price is currently living over all major levels, including that cloud. And the last time price was living over the cloud was all the way back here. This was around June 16th. I do believe that ZIL is shifting trend on those lower time frames. And why do I say lower? Because, well, the higher time frames, guys, is still very much in bullish territory and has been in bullish territory even after all of this bearish price action. Okay, so now this has been in an uptrend since, what is this, June 27th, so that is intact. And as you can see, we're currently living over all major levels on that 4-hour time frame. Watch out for how price reacts over that Tenkin. Okay, if we lose it again, I think that this is likely to have more consolidation, but if we start holding it as support, okay, including that 200 simple moving average, I do believe that this is likely to have continuation to the upside. I don't think it's just going to stop at the measured move there. So it is looking good on those lower time frames, and that's exactly what we want to see here. We want to see that it establishes a trend of sorts on those lower time frames. Now, if we go on to the daily, let's see what ZIL is doing on the daily time frame. And what do you know, guys? The cloud is green. Okay, we never lost that. Price currently is over the cloud, over the Tenkin, over the Kijun 21 EMA, as well as the 10 SMA. And another thing I want you to see here is that the 10 SMA and the 21 EMA actually had a bullish crossover right there. This crossover came in back in July 11th. So a couple of days ago, we had this bullish crossover. The last time we had something like this, guys, was all the way here. Damn. 29th of April. And what happened after that, guys? What happened then? Okay, ZIL made a beautiful 200. Oh, damn. No, never mind. 425% to the upside. Okay, that was the move that you caught. So this is actually a bullish tell right now. This is a bullish signal. So watch out for that. But one thing that's sort of contradictory to that bullish setup is the Kijun over the Tenkin there. But I do believe that this is likely to have a double cross wherein the Tenkin goes back over the Kijun and we have a bullish TK cross there as well. Okay, if this has to have continuation, I think that this is going to uncross into a more bullish setup. So as things stand, I think ZIL is also looking very, very strong on the daily time frame. But the strongest time frame on ZIL BTC is actually the weekly. Okay, now there is a massive, massive pattern play here. Okay, so if I'm just gonna switch off all my my Ichimoku Cloud, all those tools, I'm gonna bring on those horizontals. And one thing I want you guys to note here is that all these horizontals on my chart right now, guys, they're all weekly levels. Okay, they're all key levels. It is important that we pay heed to them and how price reacts off of these levels, even on those lower time frames. Okay, because the more important the level is, it's likely to have cascading effects onto those lower time frames as well. Okay, so watch out for how price reacts off of these levels on those lower time frames, because that is going to be your first bullish tell. All right, so now the first thing I noticed here, guys, is there is a massive cup and handle formation at play. Okay, now this is still sort of developing as we speak. And if price continues that uptrend on those lower time frames, there is a good chance that we see price come all the way up to the neckline, which is sitting right here at around 290 sats. Okay, but one thing about patterns, guys, for those of you who are in the Mango Seed trading program, you guys already know this. Patterns are just a derivation of trend analysis. And while this is giving us a sign of trend continuation, we only take the pattern play after the break of the neckline. This is not a solid pattern before the break. Okay, it is the break that really solidifies, that makes it a cup and handle. Before that, it is just price trending up within a range. It is the break that solidifies it, so do not play this prematurely. Okay, so let's go ahead and plot in that measured move of that nice, beautiful cup and handle. If you plot in the measured move, it takes ZIL all the way up to this region right here, which is at around 541 sats. Okay, if you have to do the percent move from the neckline, from the break of the neckline all the way up to that region, that's a good 83% to the upside. That is going to be a massive, massive trend trade to the upside. 83% is nothing to be scoffed at. But please note that from where price is at currently, all the way up to that neckline, guys, that is still a good 30%. Okay, but what I'll be watching out for, okay, if I'm looking to allocate risk, I want to see how price reacts relative to those 4-hour levels, because that is the first thing that is going to tip us off on whether or not ZIL is going to have continuation on those lower time frames. I'm going to be looking for how price particularly reacts off of that Tenkin. Okay, if there is a retest of the Tenkin, I am going to be allocating risk on that. Now let's get on to ZIL USDT and see what it is doing. And damn, wow, there was a massive, expect me to have all my patterns just drawn out. But you know what, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I don't want to confuse you guys. I want to assess this chart on those higher time frames. We did close a weekly candle today, so that's something to note. Okay, and the first thing I see, price relative to my weekly levels. On the week of June 29th, ZIL actually held a weekly support there. Okay, this came in at around 0.017 cents, and we held it. Okay, bounced right off of it, and it appears, okay, as things stand, if we have to assess this picture just primarily on those horizontals, it appears that ZIL is likely, at the very least, going to make its way back up to this point of resistance here at 2 cents. Okay, I think that it is likely to come there. This is going to be a good 10%, 11% to the upside. But I want you to notice how ZIL is extremely close to price discovery, okay, on its USDT chart. So that is an interesting picture. And as soon as we start taking out this region right here at around 2 cents, okay, 0.025 to be very, very precise, so we see a single weekly candle body close over that region, ZIL will have clear skies ahead of it, okay, at which point I believe that ZIL BTC will also be in bullish territory. Okay, now this is all I have for you for ZIL USDT as well as ZIL BTC. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way, guys. Ciao.